I am tired of the Shedeur slander. Like it's gotten to the point where it almost feels nefarious to me. Like, people never like to play the race card, and I'll play it when I need to. I don't care. But this feels dirty. And we understand that Cam Ward is also a black quarterback. So you might not be able to use that, but here's the problem that I'm having is that you had Daniel Jones, who wasn't on anybody's radar, that somehow crept into the top 5 and got drafted. But a guy that's been a starter his entire career, threw over 4,000 yards at Colorado, 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions in a pro-style offense in a Power 5 conference. You mean to tell me that that guy is not a first-round grade? Explain that to me.
I don't know why they're fucking up like that. I don't know why they're shitting on him like that.
They have comparisons of comparing him to
Teddy Bridgewater.
Not Teddy Bridgewater.
I heard that.
I didn't see that. I saw Red Rifle.
Who?
What's his name? That played for the Bengals and the Cowboys and the Panthers. Redhead.
Andy Dalton?
Dalton.
Wow. Red Rifle?
Yeah, that's what they call him.
Jesus.
It's disrespectful. But it's just crazy. Dalton? Like, where? The dude has a rocket arm. He can move out of the pocket. He's played in big games. The reason why I know that they're knocking him down is all because of his behavior, of his attitude. He has moxie. He's a kid that's gonna get in your face and talk shit, right? His father is Shedeur Sanders. This whole media blitz from Colorado being the biggest talk of the town and everybody's up there and people wanting to see them fail, that's all tied into this, in my opinion. They criticized this kid at his pro day, said, oh, well, he pats the ball. There's a lot of kids at his age that pat the ball in regards to trying to secure the football to throw the ball. But when that ball releases out of his arm, it's a fucking cannon. So what do I care if he's patting the ball at this stage of his career? Because guess what? If I have a good organization and a good quarterback coach, that's going to take one camp to be able to fix that. So what do I care about if he's patting the ball? We're going to fix the mechanics anyway. We're investing in this kid's future. We're going to have to fix the hiccups. That's what you do with every quarterback, don't you?
Supposed to. Do you want my take?
Go ahead.
I think this is being done internally. I think it's the same thing they did with Bronny.
Yes.
So they can get him where he wants to go. You know where he's going.
Where?
They want him to fall 12th.
Who's 12?
Dallas. They want him to fall 12th. And he'll fall right at 12th.
But they're saying that he's not even a first-round grade, though, Glo.
Trust me. I think he'll go 12th. I think Dallas is not letting that pass. Y'all not going to let it pass. Because then they know what they're going to do.
So you're trying to say if he slips
past the first
he's
10,
not moving, he's not getting past Dallas.
He's not getting past Dallas. Dallas is taking him. They're going to. Because they know what they want to do.
Were you trying to say that Deion's
You know what they're going to do. You know they're going to do that. It's it. It's there. If he goes to 12, he's getting taken right then and there. They're not going to let that pass. Because they know what comes with it. They're not fucking... Who's the coach? Jason Jack? Who's it?
What's his name?
Jason
Yeah,
Garrett?
boy. Shoddy.
Oh, yeah. That's an interim, bro. That's not even a real coach. They know what they want to do. They'll bring him in next time. They'll have the conversation. That's probably what this is all about. It's all internal. The team is doing that shit themselves. They're dropping them purposely. Let Cam Ward go first. Let a bunch of other picks go. 12 will be... I can see him be a Dallas Cowboy.
But why would he want to sacrifice all of that high money just to go to Dallas? Just to sit behind Dak Prescott?
He's going to sit maybe a year, maybe six games.
Come on now. They just re-signed Dak.
Telling you.
They just listen. If your rumor or your what do you call it? Your theory comes to pass, I'll give you respect. I don't see that happening.
See it.
I think that this feels like a league mandate to be able to knock this kid down and knock him way out of the first round to find ways to kind of humble him and his father and a whole situation that they got over there, because you have people out there, people that are on the radio, Claude, that says, oh, well, if it wasn't for his father, he wouldn't start. Like, where would he have gotten recruited? What does it matter? If you get an opportunity, if somebody gives you an opportunity and you succeed and excel when you get that opportunity, what does it matter how you got the opportunity? Dion could have probably got another quarterback, but he realized that his son was better than anybody he could recruit. So why have anybody else? What? That's a bad thing? Nepotism is a bad thing?
In this world, it is.
Oh, it's for people that look like us, it's bad.
That part. You're not supposed to do what everybody else did.
Right.
Because, what's the point? What's the point of me working hard to make sure that my son doesn't have to pick up a bill in a certain restaurant because...
Or have to worry about not having the opportunity to play when he's talented enough to play. I'm going to give him the opportunity so he can show the world that he can play.
Mm-hmm. You're not allowed to.
Not allowed to.
No.
But everybody else can do it.
If your name is Archie Manning, it's your right to do it.
Oh yeah. I'm sure if it happened to ours, it'd be fine.
All the way. And it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
He's even calling out. I'm not gonna come out next year, I'll come out the year after.
Oh yeah. And I'm sure he's gonna be like, I don't think that I want to go anywhere but the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that happening. I'm sure Silent Assassin would be extremely happy. Don't even. Okay, we don't want to hear from you. Okay, we don't want to hear from you.
Okay.
We don't want to hear from you. If that happens, I'll be very upset. I would be.
It's probably gonna fucking happen.
It probably
is
gonna happen.
happen.
But yeah, I don't like the fact that they're knocking this kid down, man. It doesn't make sense for them to continue to do this to him, because when you look at his numbers, he's one of the most prolific passers in college football history. That doesn't mean anything. A guy like Patrick Mahomes was setting records in college when he went to Texas Tech and got drafted number 10, didn't he? 10 or 11? Whatever it was.
We missed out on that.
A lot of people missed out on that. So I think that whoever passes on Shedeur, they might end up regretting it, because this is a kid, especially for the Jets, right? This is a kid that he's been in the limelight his entire life. He understands what being in front of cameras looks like his entire life. He has the attitude. He has the mindset, the moxie to be able to play in New York. Like, don't put it past the Giants to still take him. I see that they're over here on the board talking about Abdul Carter and all these other guys. Don't put it past the Giants to say, we like Shedeur. We like Shedeur.
I don't know. Either way, they're both set up. Both New York teams are set up to do it. Either way.
Yeah.
Like, the Justin Fields shit would be like, all right, hey, we're going to give you the run. But realistically, next year, we already know we got you on a 2. We'll take this kid and have him ready to go, and then that's really the plan going forward. Tyrod Taylor probably on his way out after this year. So realistically, it's there. You know what I'm saying? But do I think that's going to be the play? I don't. Now, if Cam Ward's there, I think they'll go Cam Ward first.
Cam's going 1.
You really think he's going 1?
Yep.
Not Travis Hunter? To the Titans?
Titans want a quarterback.
I guess so.
And you can never trust the Titans to make any decisions that make sense, because they're the ones that actually drafted Will Levis and thought that he was going to be a good quarterback.
They did. So
they are the ones that traded A.J. Brown for no fucking reason.
And they traded Derrick Henry.
For no reason. So
shit.
this is a team that they think that, yeah, well, if we get the quarterback, then everything can turn around, not realizing that if you draft a guy like Abdul Carter,
that's a game changer.
that's a game changer. Because the only reason why this kid is actually even going to 2 or 3 is because of the stress fracture in his foot. But outside of that, there are no flaws in his game. 0. He's a monster. So that's my whole thing, is that they're gonna take Cam number 1. 100%. I can guarantee that happening. But to have Cam go 1, and then to have these scouts and execs talk about Shedeur like he's the worst quarterback you can see. Oh, what's a weak draft? We've seen quarterbacks go in weak drafts all the time. Like I said, Daniel Jones got drafted high in a weak draft. What are we talking about?
Like 4 or 6 or something like that.
I think it was 4 or 5 or something like that. 4 or 5. Like
4. Or
I think it was. I'll check. I think it was
4.
5 or 6.
I think it might have been 5.
5 or 6.
Yeah,
But then that was what's the name's draft? That
What?
was Josh Allen's draft.
I think so.
Same draft.
Yeah, I think it was 5. I think it went 5. So
It was 6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And everybody said, "Who the fuck
exactly
is that?"
what? And all the flaws that he had still took him 6.
Still took
So that's a guy. All the flaws are right there in front of you, but say, heck, we like him. We're gonna take him anyway.
Tripped those.
So
on
when
feet.
when you see those instances, Zach Wilson, who the hell would draft that kid number 2? There was nothing in his metrics that said he was going to be a good quarterback. I came here and I told people for months, don't do this. You're going to regret it. Did I not say that? I said it. Mm-hmm. You are going to regret it if you draft this kid. And what ended up happening? I saw him play at BYU. This kid looked like he was confused. Dazed and confused. So all I'm saying is that it's always good when they want their guy. When they look a certain way, they want their guy. Remember the last quarterback they said that shouldn't be a quarterback? That should change their position? That they have issues about or concerns about his throwing ability? He's won how many MVPs now?
A few.
Lamar Jackson?
And they left him till the end.
Yeah. How'd that work out?
In playoffs, damn near every year.
How'd that work out? So I'm done caring about what these scouts think. Because all they do is try to knock these kids down to the point where you're not talking about their strengths. You're not talking about what makes them great. Like, you might not ever see these hiccups or these weaknesses at the next level, but why don't you talk about what makes them good? Shedeur is a gamer. This is a guy that plays in big games. He's played in big games his entire college career. Whether it's down 1A, Division 1A, or was it the big Power 5, it doesn't matter. The kid played big-time ball. So that's a guy that I want to play quarterback for me. That's already been in situations that he can handle. That's been around his father, that has all of this pressure and all of this limelight. Yeah, that's the kid I want. I don't want some kid like, what's his name? Richardson for the Colts. Ain't play ball 3 games in college. We want him. Like, these scouts are getting worse. You want a guy that hasn't played no games, right? Got potential. Yeah, he's only had like a 40% completion percentage, but we can change him. But the guy that's throwing 4,000 yards and almost 40 touchdowns, I don't know. Something wrong with him.
Politics.
It's super politics. And why would you ever want to dive into that? I'm done with that, bro. Like, that's why for me, I am not a fan of the national media. I'm not a fan of talk radio. I'm not a fan of linear television when it comes to their sports coverage. It's all garbage. That's why a lot of people are turning it to their streaming platforms, to independent media, because at least when you're speaking or listening to hear these guys talk, it feels more genuine rather than there's some mandate being passed down by the fucking network. I don't listen to that shit no more.